Okay, so the final part of our quest chain is to kill Sylvestra. She is the named succubus here in Sanctuary. We're going to talk a little bit about strategy when we get there, but for right now, we're going to get moving because we have a lot of ground to cover. So we're going to go ahead and get rolling. Now she's located up the hallway and to the left. So if you follow along, we're trying to avoid as much spawn as we can. And as mages, I really recommend that when you get to our area here, you cast invisible. That way any trailing spawn it will stay behind. You don't want it coming up on you here. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the layout of where we're at. Okay, so we didn't get far from Sanctuary. Here's where we ran out. We ran up the hall. We came here, and here we are here blinking. This area here is the protected area in which the spawn that we're going to talk about is located. Sylvestra spawns within this crypt within the protected area. It's a protected area. We can get in, but they can't get out. The tough things about this spawn is there's up to 4 succubus, including Sylvestra. There can be up to 4 imps, as well as miscellaneous spawn, titans, ogre lords, orc mages, that type of spawn. But usually it's only about 1 or 2. Okay, so kind of quickly covering, what we want to do is if Sylvestra is located in the crypt, we've got to get her out and trying to get her down into this area. And the reason being is we can actually cast as mages into this field of play here with field spells as well as Earthquake and targeted summons like Energy Vortex. And that's exactly what we want to do here. So if we get lucky, Sylvestra is nearby, and we're actually pretty lucky she is here right now. If not, we'd have to go in and kind of lure her down to where we want her to be. Okay, now because of this is actually going to be a little easier than normal. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cast in Energy Vortexes into the field of play, but you have to do it across this rocky wall. And what we want to do is isolate her. We don't want to waste our time with other succubus if we can avoid it. So we're going to keep our eye on her. The other thing you can do is cast in field spells. What this is good for is it's a disruptor to them. They will concentrate on trying to eliminate being poisoned, which succubus are subject to, as well as any of the other creatures in there. They'll spend a little less time trying to dispel our summons and more time on those field spells. So not only do poison spells work, paralyzed fields work well too, especially for the smaller spawn. Anything you can do to get them off balance. You want to kind of keep them moving. That way, if Sylvestra, you want to keep her isolated. So if you toss more energy vortexes in, and you can just save time that way. So we're going to head back and finish out our quest. We killed Sylvestra, avoid the spawn as much as we can, and then finish out our quest with Dalid. So we're going to come back here, talk to our guy, and pick up our strong box. And that ends the quest.